Alrighty, guys. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back here to another live stream, my friends. It is quite a early morning. We have ourselves a little bit of coverage we are going to be doing this morning here. On a little bit of severe weather. Kicking off out here towards the Tennessee Valley. Got a little bit of a threat for severe weather ongoing, actually. We do have an active warning in effect here. Across Kentucky. So let's go ahead and jump on into it, folks. Once again, good morning, y'all. I know it's pretty darn early. That is for sure. So currently we do actively have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Kentucky. We're going to open up another radar here. So we do have that line of storms working its way through Arkansas currently. You guys can see it's actually passing through Little Rock right now. Just as a bunch of storms. Currently nothing severe on the storms in Little Rock. However, like I mentioned, we do now have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Kentucky. So we're going to hop to Paducah radar here. We're going to take a look at that, which does include Lyon, Kentucky, Marshall, and Trigg, Kentucky, as you guys can see on the banner down below. What's up, Angel? Hope you're doing good. Apparently, on this, too, we've had reports of that line producing 55. Mayfield, the same Mayfield that got that tornado back in 21. We have a report of 55-mile-an-hour wind gusts coming through. And that severe thunderstorm warning is in effect just to the northeast of Mayfield, out here towards, let's see, Bryansburg, I think it is. Brinsburg. It actually just discontinued it there. Basically just south of Green Rivers, Kentucky, south of Cuttawa. So a bit of a heads up there for you guys. This is a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. So we'll have to look out there for that. So on the line today, all storms will be possible. Like I mentioned, we do have a threat for tornadoes. We're going to bring that up here currently. I'm just going to bring up our day one. Oops. So here, day one outlook here. We do got that marginal out here towards Tennessee. So folks out there in Tennessee needs to watch this. Now, actually, on the valid SPC outlook, the Storm Prediction Center outlook right now, let's see here. Let me pull up our chat over on this page here. So from the SPC currently, which we're going to hop you guys over to now. Actually, I'll bring it over to y'all. So the valid day one outlook here is right here. Let's bring you guys over here. So this is the valid day one outlook. This is the current outlook from the SPC. We do have that marginal risk. So out there in the dark green, that's where the severe weather is going to be possible tonight. And this morning here across a little bit of Oklahoma, a little bit of Texas, a pretty good portion of central Arkansas, cutting into western Tennessee, western Kentucky is in the risk for severe weather today. Now, the 2% chance for tornadoes, so it's going to be possible where we could get a couple tornadoes out there towards some of the areas here in the green for a little bit of Arkansas, a little bit of Tennessee overall. So just a couple of isolated tornadoes can't be ruled out tonight. So keep an eye out there for that. Let's see. Red Ink says, sending love from Frankfort, Kentucky. Y'all stay safe out there. You too, man. So, yeah, Kentucky does have a bit of a threat today. Frankfort, I mean, actually, currently SPC only has like a little bit of western Kentucky in the risk out there near like Paducah. And like I mentioned right now, we do have a line of storms rolling through with a severe warning on it. Go ahead and play that there. Yeah, so earlier on the stream, we did a little bit of a live stream here earlier. And whenever it came to the stream earlier, we were watching how there was this there was essentially this line of storms that was expected to develop here. Like the HRRR really did pick up pretty well on that, showing that a little bit of the line out here towards like western Tennessee, towards Kentucky, maybe being a little bit stronger. And it looks like that did kind of play out. So we're going to keep a close little eye. Let's hop to velocity. I'm going to check up for a little rotation, see if we have anything going on out there. I do not see any active rotation right now, which is good. So there's no rotation. And that storm that we have that severe warning for, that's just going to be for quarter hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So hail pretty small, like to an inch in diameter, and up to 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So what we mean by wind gusts, like I mentioned, is what the winds could peak to, just for a few seconds. Let's see here. Where is this? Will Georgia see tornadoes today? No. So tornadoes will not really occur in Georgia today. We're not expecting them to. And this active threat right now is for areas of Kentucky, Arkansas, and Tennessee. That's kind of where we're paying attention to right now. Here's current SPC outlook, like we mentioned. The areas in green, the dark green, that is where the active threat is for today. 2% chance for tornadoes. So the really only shot for tornadoes today is going to be up here in kind of Arkansas, a little bit of western Tennessee. Wind threat, 5% chance for damaging wind gusts up to 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, 5% chance for hail. So a little bit of a hail threat across the brown, 5%. Basically a 5% chance of it happening within a 25-mile radius of your location if you're in that region. So, yeah, it's a relatively low threat, but still is a threat, and something that we still do need to actively be watching. But the good news is, like we mentioned, right now I am not seeing any form of definitely no debris, but no rotation or anything like that going on right now. So it's great news. On that storm, though, that severe warning storm in western Kentucky, that you can see how we do have some heightened velocities right on this line here. So that's kind of where we're potentially seeing some pretty gusty winds out there. Once again, possibly upwards of 60 miles an hour in this region. Okay, I just joined and couldn't where the storm is. Okay, Drew. Gotcha. Well, yeah, so now you know. It's not going to be a threat for Georgia, which is good. Actually, I will tell you this, though. Out there in Georgia, so the area is in this green here. So this is the later outlook for today. So that's the severe risk here in the dark green. But the light green, so all of this here, that's where the chance for some thunderstorms persist. And you can actually see, though, that Georgia, all of Georgia is in the thunderstorm threat. So, there could be some booms of thunder, but, not necessarily expecting anything severe, though. So, that is certainly really, really good news. Yeah, and then after that, there's nothing really going on here. So we just kind of got this little threat tonight we got to pay attention to. Or this morning going in, or late, started yesterday, last night. Excuse me. Going into this morning here. So we'll just keep a close eye on it. And obviously if any warnings or anything like that get issued, we're going to be here to talk about it, okay? I tell you what, let's hop to the models. Oh. That's interesting. So GFS almost has like a nor'easter kicking off, but it's a little it's a little far off the coast, though. Look at that. You see that? Here, we'll zoom up in the northeast here. Oh, wow. Yeah, the northeast really kind of dodged that. But you know what? Because of all this cold air that's working its way down the country, we could get some snow here for later today, actually. Later today up there, a little bit of snow up in the northeast, more interior New England, followed by maybe a little bit more snow for the 20th. So we'll have to look out for that. Yeah, this could be quite a snowstorm, though, for like areas near Nova Scotia. Yeah, look at that. So yeah, there's Nova Scotia right there. And like New Brunswick over there. Yeah, dude, that could be quite the storm for you guys out there in Nova Scotia. Drew, it's not going to be anything like that, thankfully. Yeah, we don't want any of that mess. So good news, they did cancel that severe thunderstorm warning. We are no longer active in that severe thunderstorm warning. No tornado warnings. Yeah, you can see that one did expire in western Kentucky. But like we did mention, there is a report in Mayfield, 55 mile per hour wind gusts out there. So there's definitely some really strong winds on that line. What's up, mushrooms? Hope you're doing good. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, we'll just have to certainly keep a close eye on this line here, you know, because you know, that threat overnight, into this morning, I should say, you know, is going to persist through the morning. So we're going to have to keep our eyes peeled. Let's see. Mushroom says Dallas, Texas. Dallas is fine. Yeah, we really don't got much going on in Dallas right now. There might be a little bit of storms, a few booms of thunder, but we're not expecting any severity. We're not expecting any severe storms per se. So yeah, the light green here, that just kind of indicates where we could have some storms, but not severe. So that's certainly very good. See Clint, me Clint. I'll call you Clint instead. If you'd rather me call you that instead of mushrooms. All right, let's hop to future radar, y'all. We're gonna take a look at that. So it looks like HRRR running a little bit behind on this program. We're at 05 Zulu. It's currently almost 10 Zulu. So we'll go off to 05. Time's in the top right, guys, if you want to follow along with the timing here. So, it's almost 5 o'clock, so we're pretty much at this point here, roughly. Yeah, so here's the thing. According to the HRRR, this has been pretty persistent on the last several runs here. You can kind of see how we have this pretty sharp line of storms that cuts through Tennessee. And like we did mention, that there will be a good likelihood that some of those could be severe. So, you know, expect the potential for some damaging wind gusts and stuff like that. Let's see here. Drew says, I wish Georgia got snow. Hey, Georgia got northern Georgia got some snow this year already. Not a lot, but a little bit. Chronic says I live 20 minutes north of Jackson, Tennessee. It's starting to get windy here. How worried should I be tonight? So, Jackson. So yeah, you're right in here. So you'll have that line of storms coming through in about anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. You can see though, yeah, there's HRRR to show that line kind of approaching you right around 7 Eastern. So you're in the Central Time. So this will be 6 o'clock for you. So roughly 7 o'clock a.m. is kind of when that line is potentially going to come through, according to HRRR. I wouldn't be worried, although I would keep a close eye on it because, you know, we did mention that there will be that shot for damaging winds on it. You could see that 5% chance out there, and that's the current valid outlook. The next outlook is going to be right here across. You can see the marginal does basically go through Tennessee, so. Will there be any bad weather on Christmas? Christmas is still a little too far out the forecast. You know, Christmas is, 7 days away? Yeah, I don't really like looking out more than 5 days, just due to inconsistencies, and it's not super accurate looking that far out, to be honest with you. So, but I will do a Christmas forecast whenever we do, whenever Christmas does get closer, we'll do a forecast for you. Here, let's hop back to models real quick. I do want to bring up the GFS again. So we have this system that's rolling through here. You can see that line rolling through. So after this system kind of pushes through, we're going to have the little bit of high pressure build in from the back. Another little disturbance here for the 19th and 20th. Across the northern plains, upper Midwest, going into the Ohio Valley. A little bit of snow out of that's possible. Nothing big. You know what, though? So this is starting to get a little... Ooh. Yeah, so like I mentioned, I don't like to look too far out, because obviously the further you go out in models, the more inaccurate things can get. But Christmas Eve, GFS, for Christmas Eve into Christmas, shows a line of potential storms rolling through. Has that been consistent? Let's see here. It's been fairly consistent on the GFS here. Let's see what Euro says. Does Euro talk about it? 4th. Oh, wow. You know what? We're going to keep an eye on that. And once again, it's still a little early to really pinpoint things and to, really look at the specifics. But I'll tell you what, y'all. I think we might need to keep an eye out there for that. Yeah, you can see that little clipper kind of roll through the north here for basically tomorrow, the 19th, going into 20th, and then pulling through. Which that'll probably bring down a lot more cooler air. Let's look at that. See here. Yeah, a system like that would definitely... Oh, yeah. Wow, look how cold it's going to get here. This is for the morning of the 22nd here. 7 a.m. on the 22nd. Look at that. Jeez, dude. Yeah, they're in the south. You can see that freezing point gets all the way through potentially Alabama, like through central Alabama, Georgia, the northeast there, in like the single digits, teens across the Ohio Valley. That would be a very cold morning for the 22nd. Yeah, Drew, the odds of you getting that is extremely low. It's a little too far out too for looking at Christmas, but it's that. All right, let's take a peek at the radar. This is live view currently on the radar. You can see that line of storms rolling through western Kentucky currently. They did cancel that severe warning we did have in place. Thankfully, that's no longer there. You can see that starting to approach its way up in western Tennessee, though. Yeah, Tennessee's starting to get kind of involved in this storm activity right now. Dixie Alley is the name of the one tornado alley always. Hold on. Let me read that again. Dixie Alley is the name of one of the tornado alleyways across the country. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, in the South, that's what we kind of consider Dixie Alley. That's what they call Dixie Alley. When it comes to it, honestly, I know this is pretty random. But I know a lot of storm chasers who like to chase in the South. Down south, the road network's a little interesting. I don't know why I thought of that whenever you said Dixie Alley out there. Let's see here. Tornado's my biggest fear. I understand. Yeah, especially at night, it's pretty concerning. But like I mentioned, the odds of you getting that in Georgia, like I mentioned, right now there's no active threats for Georgia, and the odds of that happening for right around that time period is still a little unknown, very much unknown. So let's pull up SAT. Actually, I do want to show y'all. Let's see, do I have satellite available? There's that's my automated. I don't. Do I not have a setup here? I need to make a scene for my satellite. You guys can kind of see them on the right-hand side. Here, let me do this. I'm going to do a little something here real quickly, you guys. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I have so many monitors to go through here. There we go. Let me crop this out real quickly, you guys. I just want to get a good little satellite view for you guys. There you go. What if I like something like that, maybe? I don't know. Well, there you go. Yeah, you can see that satellite there, the kind of the big picture of things, and then we got the radar underneath here. It's storming pretty good. But yeah, so yeah, and in future, any upcoming systems and all, it's just a little too early. As of now, SPC Storm Prediction Center does not have any risks for the extended range. You guys can see. So after today, there's no active severe weather threats from the Storm Prediction Center. So that's good news. But honestly, this year, I kind of do think that we're going to be in for. I think we're going to be in for quite a year, honestly. You have to pay to use the software, yeah. Yeah, this one I use here. This one is pretty pricey. I made a YouTube short on that on my different programs. Chasing tornadoes down south, dangerous because trees along the highway. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, it makes it very very difficult and very dangerous because you got like trees and power lines and stuff like that can come down too, and it can really trap you. While you're out in the plains, like the middle of nowhere, basically, everything's all open, essentially. Good morning, Jess. Hope you're having a good morning. But yeah, I'm not saying storm chasing's safe, which it's not. It doesn't matter where you're at. Storm chasing's not really safe, but it's more safe in the plains than it is in the south. Due to visibility and the ability to get trapped pretty easily, from down lines and down trees and all that stuff. So. Yeah, that's why I don't really encourage anybody to do it. I usually let the storms chase me. Honestly, I live in Florida, and we get like daily thunderstorms when it turns rainy season. I hate the time from January to April because that's when we get bad weather and tornadoes. It can happen, yeah. Really any time of the year. But stuff really picks up. I feel like March, April is kind of when things really pick up severe weather-wise. I also found that tornadoes, let's see here, in the south tend to move faster across the ground. Do they? It really depends on the storm motion vectors and basically wind shear. I know you can have strong jet streams in the south, but I don't know if it would be necessarily stronger. See, if anything, closer to that low up north would probably be faster. So I don't know about that. Good morning, Kenny. Hope you're doing good. Chronic says, do I think that Northwest Tennessee will get at least one good snowstorm this winter? I'm from Michigan. Miss it so much. Yeah. So honestly, I wouldn't doubt the possibilities, at least for a snowstorm or two. I think it's possible. But of course, we'll see. Nature plays in mysterious ways. So we'll have to see. It's possible. I do. Jess says, what's going on this morning? We got a bit of a severe weather threat going on. Here, we're going to disable the satellite for a minute. So, this is our active threat right here. SPC, this is the valid outlook, the current outlook right now. So, areas in the dark green here you guys can see. So, a little bit of Texas, a little bit of Oklahoma, cutting through central Arkansas, western Tennessee, western Kentucky. We do have a marginal level 1 severe weather threat. It's still a threat for severe weather. We do have a tornado threat out here in the green. Pretty low odds, but like I said, it is still a threat. Still is a potential for tornadoes, and unfortunately, it's still dark. And it's still going to be dark for a couple hours while the threat persists. The main tornado threat's mostly just going to be for like central eastern Arkansas and western Tennessee. We do have a wind threat that does extend beyond those areas into areas near, a little bit of southeast Oklahoma, northeast Texas, and a little bit of even western Kentucky and whatnot. And then a little bit of a hail threat too. Kind of, a little bit of, mostly just Arkansas out there for that hail threat, but a little bit of Texas and Oklahoma included there too. Tornadoes always move quicker across the ground in the south for whatever reason it is. I'm going to have to look into that more. Because honestly, part of me is saying that, it just depends on the wind shear. The storm motion wind shear, stuff like that. I mean, if you have a ripping lower level jet in the south, I mean, you can have strong jets in both the south and the central plains. You know, it really does come down to the event. Yeah. My brain's not working too much right now, considering it's 5 a.m. Very early. Super early. Too early for me, honestly. Just a little bit early. Let's check on the radar in Arkansas. See what's going on here. So the line did pass through Little Rock. One thing you guys are going to notice really is that it's going to cool down quite a bit after this line pushes through. I mean, you can already see the differences in temperature out here. So ahead of the fronts, you know, those temperatures you can see are in the 60s, kind of lower, maybe mid 60s out there. And then behind it, we go into 40s. It cools off quick. Yeah, Booze, I will look it up. Not right now, obviously, but at some point I will do more research on that, for sure. For sure, for sure. Let's check up on Texas. We don't have an active severe threat in Texas right now, but we do have a thunderstorm shot. Yeah, I mean, Dallas right now does have some storms nearby. You can see Dallas, a little bit of boom booms here and there. Nothing big though. Nothing concerning. So you guys are good. 3D radar that. Oh, come on. It's not working. I was going to 3D radar it, but it doesn't want to work, I guess. But yeah, no, Dallas, Fort Worth area get a little bit of storms right now. Yeah, look at that line. That was there earlier. Here's our instability. Let's disable that. And we'll disable the SPC outlook real quickly. Yeah, so all of this, you can see that's all your instability. All of this stuff here. And you can see our heaviest instabilities up in like Texas, and it's kind of sweeping up all that instability as that little front kind of rolls through. Yeah, once the line comes through, you know, that's the thing about lines of storms here. Is that, you know, they kind of come through and they sweep up and kind of stabilize the atmosphere behind it. Just as I got to go to work soon. I hear ya. Yeah, this is my work. I'm doing my work. But I hope you have a good day at work, Jess. Appreciate you joining us this morning. Goes to all of you guys as well. It's very early. Super early. Actually, we're starting to get a little bit of snow showers in Ohio, it looks like. Yeah, look at that. We're starting to get a little bit of winter weather. Let's check on the winter accumulations. See, snow. I don't think we're going to have any accumulations, really. Anything crazy. Ooh. Yeah, here's that little clipper system we were telling you guys. It's a nice little solid streak of snow coming through. But nothing outrageous. It's very mild compared to what we've already seen so far. But yeah, look at that nice little streak there. Let me check up on ice. No ice really. Maybe a little bit of ice up in Montana for the next 3 days. This is a relatively rural area though. But yeah, for the main areas out here towards like the Ohio Valley, up Midwest and stuff like that, we're good. No ice anytime soon. But yeah, snow, that's another story. Jess says no, you remembered I'm in Ohio. Have you seen any snow showers out there this morning? It looks like it's snowing out there. Looks like we're starting to get a little bit of a mix. Let me pull up my more precise radar. Slowly but surely. Here we go. Looks like it's a little too warm to stick in some of these areas. But yeah, let's pull up precip type. Yeah, I mean out there near Columbus, looks like we might be getting a little bit of a wintry mix. maybe. Let's see here. I'm so ready for spring and summertime. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Trust me. I'm already tired of winter, and it's not even winter yet, y'all. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It's not even winter yet, guys. We're still in fall. I think it's gonna be a long winter. I do. I think it's gonna be a long, snowy winter, unfortunately. Look, younger me as a kid, I would have loved to have a good snow. I mean, I live in Florida now, so I wouldn't see it anyways. But dude, yeah, I don't know. For my people who love snow, I think this might be your year because we've been severely underperforming in a lot of areas. What's up, Crosby? Hope you're doing good. Welcome. Hello from Indianapolis. Hello. Hope you're doing good, my friend. Let's see here. You remember I'm in Ohio? Thanks. Haven't looked. It's been rainy the last couple days. Yeah, I mean, you guys have needed it, Jess. You guys have needed the rain. It's actually been very dry out there. But, you know, that rain is actually very beneficial to you folks. It's been pretty brutal. Especially like southeast Ohio. We've been monitoring you guys. Up in Ohio. I mean, just really in general the U.S. I mean, it's been pretty dry. Actually, let me bring up the drought monitor. It seems like I do this every stream. Yeah, so there's active drought monitor. So the areas in this kind of really dark red, that's like the worst exponential drought. Areas in yellow is just, kind of a mild drought. Areas in kind of that tan, that's, kind of a light, moderate drought. But yeah, once you start working your way in the orange and in the reds, that's where we start getting, like, pretty bad. Relatively fresh map. I mean, it's only about a week old. Pretty fresh. Doesn't really take into consideration all that rain we've gotten, though, across, like, the Ohio Valley. But it does look a lot better, though. Ohio was much worse in previous assessments. It was much, much worse. So got lots of cleanup from Helene. Oh, yeah. You guys will be recovering for years, I'm sure. I mean, I got Milton dead on. I was in the eye wall of Milton. Milton was pretty bad for us, but we seem to recover okay. Florida, honestly, I feel like, I don't know if this is true, but I feel like Florida is like, recovers quicker than some of these other areas. Probably due to the fact that we're used to getting hit by tropical cyclones, and in areas up north, like, North Carolina, the Carolinas, Georgia, you guys got hit really hard this year. It's a little bit more lengthy. But you guys had a lot of flooding issues. See, I don't like cold weather. I don't like snow. I like snow as long as I don't have to go anywhere. And I could sit inside and watch it with a nice fireplace going. At that point, sure. But I don't like the cold. The cold is, no thanks. Definitely not a fan of that anymore. Hope hurricanes are done for a while. They are. They should be. Yeah, things have calmed down. We're no longer in hurricane season. We've been out of it for about a half a month now. Thankfully. We got until June. June 1st, I think, is the first day of hurricane season. We still got a while. So, yep. Stephanie says, how bad is it looking for Clarksville, Tennessee this morning? Let me pull it up for you. Let's see, Clarksville. See if I can find it. Sometimes I can scan them, find the areas here. I might need to just pull it up. Okay. Clarksville, Tennessee. Oh, you guys are up north. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, so you can see the models here. HRRR is the model we're looking at, kind of suggesting that line of storms kind of rolling through roughly around 7 a.m. Central. I'd say anywhere from 6 to 8 a.m. your time is when you could expect some of that snow. Or, sorry, not snow. Man, we've been talking about snow so much. Sorry, your storms out there. I mean, if you look at the other radar here, or the other program, you can see that there's already instability starting to work its way in the region, which will continue to occur as, that line gets closer. So yeah, I would expect that storm activity within the next couple of hours overall. Now, when it comes to it, though, regarding severity and stuff, I don't think you're in the risk. I do think you're close to it, though. Here, let me pull it up. Sorry, you are in the risk, yeah. The new valid outlook is not, or the new outlook's not, and you're not in the risk. But the current outlook, you are. So, yeah, you are in the risk. A very low shot for tornadoes. Very, extremely unlikely that you'll see a tornado. But, there is probability. There is a 2% chance within a 25-mile radius of you, which, as you can imagine, is a 98% chance that we'll not see a tornado within 25 miles of your area. Yeah, 5% chance for wind. I think your main threat is going to be just some gusty winds on that line. If you have anything loose outside, Stephanie, anything that can blow around, on a porch or wherever you have stuff, anything that can easily get blown around, just loose, light items, I'd recommend bringing them in. Because you still got a couple of hours before that storm kind of gets there. I mean, it's already pretty strong out there towards Kentucky. We did have 55-mile-an-hour winds reported up in Mayfield. You're in Clarksville, right? That storm's not far from you now. Yeah, this is active radar. This is the real deal right here. Yeah. I don't know. It's still a little ways away. I still think it'll be at the earliest 5 a.m. or so by the time you get it. But models like HRRR suggested later. Where can we share pictures? Send pictures with you. So Jess, you can send it to our Twitter. Our tag is at NWW116_WX. You can submit it to us. Mayfield, Kentucky is the first place I think of when I think severe weather pops up during wintertime. Yeah. I was there for that. I was actually in Kentucky when Mayfield tornado happened. I was up in LaGrange, Oldham County. I was up here. I used to live up there, actually. So that's back when I lived in Kentucky. Yeah, it was a rough night. We got clobbered pretty good. But yeah, I mean, Mayfield, they reported some strong winds out there, 55. I mean, not quite severe there, but very close. So what's considered severe winds is 57 miles an hour or greater. That's what we consider, damaging winds, severe winds. Well, yeah, Jess, you can send it to our Twitter there. Once again, at NWW116_WX. By the way, folks, if you haven't already, consider subscribing. Really appreciated. That way you guys can stay up on with the weather and everything. We cover just about everything in the 48 states. Plus some other areas like sometimes Canada, sometimes, hurricane season, we cover the entire Atlantic Ocean, basically. Some of the Pacific, sometimes. Sometimes. So if you'd be interested in staying up to date with everything, highly consider it. If not, it's okay. Just know we're here for you. Here, let me bring you guys back up here. So yeah, we do have that clipper that I was talking about here. Let's see, 70 said I want out of this area. It's been rough here. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, look, there's that clipper. You guys can see the time in the top right. People on YouTube short live stream, you can't. The mainstream can. But I'll just narrate it roughly. So yeah, here as we approach our way, basically, and later this evening, we're gonna start to get some snow popping off across like the Dakotas. Early morning tomorrow morning, 19th, kind of rolls its way into Minnesota. by right around afternoon for the 19th. Some of that snow will be out there in Minnesota, Wisconsin, starting to approach towards Michigan. Midnight here going into the 20th. We kind of break up into some snow showers between Michigan, Wisconsin, and for the early 20th, maybe a bit of snow out there towards Indiana, like Ohio, maybe Kentucky, West Virginia. So that's kind of a rough little overall. See, Jess says I don't have a Twitter, Discord, I have Facebook, Instagram. So, Jess, we do have a Facebook group you can join in the description. I don't really post much on there, but I'm wanting to start getting more active. But if you want to check it out there, Jess, and you can post it on our little page there. I don't mind. So yeah, go ahead if you want to. What's up, Sonia? Hope you're doing good. Am I saying your name right, Sonia? Let me know. Yeah, that's one thing I gotta get down. You know, there's a lot of people in and out of here. Never been good with names, so. Sonia, maybe? Sounds right. Just as I found it. Gotcha. Yeah, feel free to post it there. I don't mind. So, yeah, moving the radar over here in the Ohio Valley. Here in Ohio, got a little bit of storm. Sorry. So, okay, here's the weird thing. This is how you know it's early. I'm calling storm snow and snowstorms. So... yeah, so across Ohio, though, we have a little bit of winter mix starting to pop up throughout here. I mean, it's mostly above freezing through a lot of these areas here, kind of in the mid-lower 40s. Sorry, mid-lower 30s. Some localized areas are right around freezing, so local freezing. Sonia, so I'm saying it right. Gotcha, okay. I think I got it down. That's good. I'll try to remember. Yeah, I feel terrible whenever I say people's names wrong. It's like I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything. I'm just not good at names. So yeah, we'll keep it on the little clipper system here. I'm gonna make a video later today. I've been saying I'll make a video for the last couple days, but honestly, I've just kind of been taking it easy. Kind of just watching the weather and, you know, letting our radar loop. But I'm going to really shoot tomorrow for making a video on this little clipper system here and, you know, maybe give an early introduction of Christmas. Still a little early to tell, but there might be some storms near Christmas. In the south, maybe. We'll have to see. Still too early to tell, but if we get more info... if we get more information on that and stuff, we'll, you know, about tomorrow, we'll let you guys know. But, I mean, yeah, I can show you what I'm talking about here. Like, some of the models, like, here's GFS. So, go to the 00. Yeah, so you can see as we approach away right on the 24th, this is for Christmas Eve. You can kind of see this line of maybe some storms coming through, according to GFS. And then you got Euro here for the 24th, you know, showing that line kind of there too. So that's a little bit of consistency, and it's two different models suggesting that. Let's try CMC here. Yeah, I mean, look at that. CMC does show a little something down there. Still too early to be precise with it, but the idea is there. So Christmas Eve, right on Christmas or so, we might be watching for storms. We'll see. We shall see, folks. Is this too dark? I'm going to turn that off for now. You too, Drew. Looking at the rather warm Christmas this year, big part of the country. There'll be quite a bit of rain in different places, what the models are currently showing. I mean, if we do get that set up, the south would be a pretty warm for Christmas, but the north would be a little bit cooler, more than likely. Just typical. Seems like the immediate pattern now is another cool down for the country. Yeah, this is for the morning of the 21st. You can see a lot of the central eastern U.S. gets pretty cold again. unfortunately. It bites, man. It's been quite a year already. That's why I'm over in Tennessee, says Stephanie. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, you're good. You're good in Tennessee for now. But you know, the way that, like I said, the way that the signs have been showing us so far this year, I mean, we've already been getting some really, really cold air rolling down. By the time we approach our way into like January, and whatnot, I really think we're gonna be in for quite a ride. Starshine says, "Why am I awake?" You see this big old long line of storms going through here? It's right on the verge of severity. We've had a couple severe thunderstorms out of it. Just kind of, you know, just kind of being on standby with you guys. Just watching it closely. Right now, there's no active threat with it. Oh, sorry. There's a threat that's active, but right now, no active severe warnings. But they could pop up at any time. Do I think Three Rivers, Michigan is going to be all right severe weather-wise? Yeah, you're good. The only thing for Michigan, though, we do got a bit of snow coming in. Yeah, decent, localized. So within the next 3 days, we have a Clipper system rolling through. Isn't it like 5 a.m.? Do you just not sleep? Starshine, I do sleep. My schedule's just been so whack lately, dude. It's crazy. I mean, it's like lately I've been. Today was just a weird schedule. I was up all morning. I fell asleep during the afternoon for like 2 hours. Got a little nap in, and then I woke up again, and now I'm still up. My schedule's just crazy. Am I on TikTok? No, not really. I mean, I do have a TikTok, and I do have it linked, but I don't post to it. So, I think most of Mid-Atlantic will either be warm, a small part of it near the coast. Will still be cool during Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, but yeah, we'll see, Traveler. I mean, it's still a little ways away out. I mean, Christmas, we're still, 7 days, like I said. I mean, we're still... Yeah, still a little ways away out. It's, it's further you talk, the harder it is to forecast, and even within a couple of days' time, it can be kind of hard to forecast sometimes. And it's it's just a little early for that. Now, when it gets to the point, like whenever we do get within at least 5 days of Christmas, then we'll start talking about like the weather, what you can expect, and we'll give a video to you guys and stuff like that too. It's literally 2 a.m. right now. I feel you. Yeah. Where are you at? 2 a.m. That's got to be what, Pacific time? Let's see, 4 Central, 3 Mountain. Yeah, 2 Pacific. You must be out west. Yeah, Jess, same here. 5:23. But anyways, let's hop back to radar. Let's take a little peek and see what's going on. Yeah, so right now we do have that long line of storms coming through. Big old noodle. Got a boom noodle. I got a few little storms ahead of it, though. You can see up here in Kentucky. A little bit of storms ahead of that line, but I mean, right now it's behaving. Nature's behaving right now. For now. We have had an occasional few warnings, though. I'm in Washington. Gotcha. I tell you what, you up in Washington, I think you guys are getting hit pretty good. Yeah, so, Washington, you guys are getting hit pretty well. Quite a bit of rain, Seattle area, lower level elevations. And then those upper elevations are getting a bit more snow. Let's see. Yeah, no, Michigan's time I think is I think Michigan has 2 time zones, right? Eastern is no, can't be, right? Michigan either has 2 time zones, one being Eastern, one being Central, or just one being Central. I'm not too sure. I'm not really. I'm not from Michigan. I don't. Time zone's weird. You know, it's not a straight line. It's funky. It's very funky. Yeah, if you look at a international dateline map, it's not like a straight line. And then I hear like China has one time zone for the entire 4 time zones that the country's in. So in the West, it's like 10 a.m. and it's just sunrise. That's weird, dude. That's weird. My girlfriend's in Michigan. Gotcha. Very cool. Yeah, Michigan's a little too cold for me. I would not fare well up in Michigan. I grew up in Virginia, live in Florida now. Been in Florida for last 3 winters basically. And I've totally adjusted to the warm temps. And I mean even like 50s is cold to me now. Just as I think it's an hour behind us. What, Michigan? Yeah. See, I lived in Oldham County, Kentucky for a while. And not far south of Louisville to the west is Central Time. I actually have family that lives near Bowling Green that they're in Central Time. And whenever I go visit them, I always saw the time change. But yeah, honestly, you guys can see that storm rolling through there. It looks like it's picking up a bit of strength, though. If you look at the overall radar, like it's a pretty healthy looking line of storms. I mean, there's a fair amount of energy on that there. You can see the instability creeping up north. It's starting to roll over this big pocket of instability here. So, yeah, that means that probably here soon we're going to really start maybe seeing some stuff kick up. What's the coolest thing to do in Kentucky that you remember? I think one of the coolest things to do is during Derby time, go to the track. I haven't been during the Derby time, but I haven't been to the track during the Derby. I've been to the track. I've visited it before, where the Kentucky Derby is. And I've been there many times during the Derby. But like visiting the track is pretty cool. I would definitely recommend that. I love the cold so much. I want to go to Michigan so bad. We don't get tornadoes more than 3 times in Washington, though. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. I mean, nobody wants tornadoes unless you're crazy, like Reed Timmer. I'm just kidding, Reed. I love you. But still, I mean, you know, I get it, but tornadoes are not good. They're good, like in a far field where there's nothing at all. But it's like, yeah, whenever you have tornadoes that like come in these popular areas and stuff, no, no thanks. See, Washington State's going to get absolutely hammered with the large rainfall totals. Some places will get up to 20 inches of rain the next incoming storm, possibly. Let's look at that. I actually want to see that. Yeah, they're just Pacific Northwest right now, man. It's just really in an active pattern. You know, just continuous flow of moisture here. Let's bring you guys back over here. So this is GFS. So we have the system rolling through now. You can see driving that snow in upper elevations. And another little round will come through on the 20th, followed by maybe another one here for the 21st. 23rd. Excuse me, 23rd. So, yeah. How old am I? I look young. I will be 23 in April. But yeah, Pacific Northwest has been very, very active. Let's turn up the QPF, total precipitation. Okay, we're going to go roughly... Okay, we're going to stop on the 23rd. Anything further than that's a little iffy. So I don't know about 20 inches or so, but... I mean... Still a lot. Yeah, that's near Seattle, right? Seattle's right in here. Yeah. Locally, hey, pretty good amount. Seattle could really be dealing with quite a bit of rain. Let's see. Let's pull up ECMWF. Yeah. Euro's kind of showing the same too. I mean, still some local spots up to a half a foot of rain up here in like western Washington and western Oregon. That's crazy, dude. Let's do NAM. I'm curious to see what NAM shows. Yeah, NAM doesn't go that far out. We only go out to the 21st here. Still quite local, though. Man. Weather Channel is reporting 20 inches of rain in certain parts of Washington state are possible. I mean, maybe. What is the hurricane, or not hurricane center? Oh my gosh, dude. My brain's not braining. No, but what's the Weather Service say about it? Or CPC, or WPC, sorry. Let's pull up WPC here. Let's see what they have to say on it. I bet there's a flood risk out there. No? Really? Huh. There's not even any flooding risk out here, which is really surprising. We got a little marginal today. Across where we're getting some of those storms, which that's understandable. Yeah, but they don't got nothing out there in the west. Huh. I mean, there you go. Do we have any, here, let's pull back up SPC real quickly. We do not have any mesoscale discussions. Good. Yeah, you don't often see watches being issued in marginal risks. I've seen it before, but it's pretty rare. I've noticed you start really getting those watches in like slight risks and higher. But yeah, it can happen in marginal risks. That's what I was just checking to see if they had any probability of a watch being issued, which doesn't look like it. There's SAT, y'all. I'm actually going to temporarily blow this up, make it look a little bit bigger. Oh, wow. That's not... Hold on a minute. There we go. Wait. There we go. Well, I wanted to make this look fancy or nice. There you go. Yeah, but look at that. Yeah, you can see all that cold air coming down from the north. That's going to really cool a little bit of things off. In the south, though, we're going to get a lot of warmth. It's actually pretty warm out there right now, believe it or not. I was thinking 20 inches of rain was extremely high numbers also. Yeah! You got WPC. Just, a little marginal. Little marginal. Not even for the area, dude. Not even for that region. It's like, okay. That's interesting. I guess there is just a lot of uncertainty, though, with it, you know. Yeah, we're definitely locally getting pretty high up there. I wish there was a color table I could show over here, but... Let's see. I am going to show you guys something that I'm just now pulling up here. We got some special weather statements. So a special weather statement could either be snow related or storm related. I need to figure out how to turn that thing off again. There we go. So we do got a couple of special weather statements here. You guys can see out here in the west. Let's overlay radar here too. And we'll turn off the Cape. Yeah, so we do got a couple of these guys. Possibility for 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. I know it's kind of hard for you guys to see that. Near Hopkinsville. Gusts up to 40. Greenville. Central City in a special weather statement. Gusts up to 40. Got another one out near Cloverport, Fordsville. Up to 40 miles an hour. Here in southwest Virginia. Night before last, we got under 58 the entire night. But now tonight, I guess last night we could barely stay 40. It was supposed to be 50. Wow. That's crazy. Crazy. Anyways, folks. All right, honestly, y'all, I'm probably going to roll off here. It's early. Or late. Whatever. I need to get bed. I need to get sleep. I said I need to get bed. That just shows you how out of it I am. But I do want to say thank y'all for joining. I appreciate you guys. Hey, I mean, we got a little over an hour of coverage here. It's pretty good. 5 a.m. stream. Hey, you know what? I'm happy to say I've been here. Happy to say I was here for the little bit of coverage this morning. So, yeah, by the time we stream next, the severe weather threat's going to be over. It's going to pretty much end later today. We're going to work on a video today. I'm going to try to get a video out today for you guys, talking mostly about that little storm up north. Other than that, yeah, really not a lot going on. But, yeah, we'll keep a close eye on the radar there. Or you guys should keep a close eye on the radar there. I'm heading off. But, yeah, I mean, the odds of severe weather is pretty low. Still is a threat, so just make sure you have a way to receive warnings across Lake Tennessee today. What's the weather supposed to be like for southwest Virginia, southwestern Virginia? Nothing big, I don't think. Yeah, a few storms. I mean, you're in a thunderstorm threat. The light green here is a risk for some storms, but the dark green's where that severity threat is. So, but yeah, light green here, not expecting anything severe out there, but a few booms of thunder will be possible. Yeah, anywhere in the light green here, guys, there's a shot for some storms. A few booms of thunder could be possible in the light green here. The dark green, like I mentioned, that's where a little bit of severe weather could be possible. Justice, thanks for being here with us. You rock. No problem, Jess. Appreciate you joining. Sonia says, thank you, Andrew. No problem, you guys. Be sure, if you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button, leaving a like on your way out. Be greatly appreciated. And maybe even sharing this with a friend or a family member. Just to help spread the awareness, guys. Just help spread the channel. It'll help us out. Help you guys out. It'll just help everybody out if you guys could help us that way. It'd be much appreciated. But, all right, everybody. Well, you guys take care. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great day at school, work, whatever you're doing today. Enjoy your day, y'all. But that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for now. But people on my YouTube short live stream, see you guys later. We're going to go ahead and head off here now. And the main stream here is going to head off here in approximately 1 minute. So, once again, go ahead and say your final goodbyes to your friends, your family, anybody you're hanging out with in the chat. And once again, y'all, if you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button on the way out. Be greatly appreciated. And all right, everybody, thanks for joining. You guys take care. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, my friends. Catch y'all later on.